backpack. I'm super excited. It is the Osprey Poco Plus, and it is enormous. Look at this thing, like compared to my old one. There's not really a comparison here. These are totally different packs. Really excited to have this. The cushioning, I wanted really comfortable suspension, really comfortable hip belt for me. So I will want to take him on longer trips like I used to love doing before he came along. I want to enjoy them together. And I also wanted to pick the one that had a lot of storage because usually I'm hiking by myself. So I want to be able to carry any gear that we need for our trip. I need to be able to carry. So. Oh. Today we are going to do the Elk Creek Falls Trail. I have never done this one before, even though I've lived in Idaho for so many years. It's always super packed and busy every time I've tried to stop by it. It's a popular trail, and that's not really my thing. I usually try to go where nobody else is so I can enjoy the peace and quiet a Thursday morning, and there's nobody else here. We have it all to ourselves. Elk Creek Falls is the highest fall in Idaho, so it's definitely going to be worth checking out. I think there's actually a couple of different falls that we're going to be able to stop at, so hopefully it'll be a worthwhile hike. Looking forward to testing out the new pack. It is a very warm spring day today. It's going to be weather said it was supposed to be 85 when I left town, so we decided to head up a little higher and get a little bit cooler weather. I think it's 70 right now even here. First observation about the new pack: it is so much harder to get on and off the ground. Like, I just stopped to look at a mushroom. And with all the weight being balanced the way it is, I think I need to carry a trekking pole or something like that. Or not be such a wuss, I guess. I use my trusty tripod as help me get back up off the ground. I wish y'all had smell-o-vision, but I distinctly smell elk. You have kind of a cow smell, I guess, if you're familiar with cows. This looks like prime elk habitat as well. A little information. This trail was constructed around the turn of the century by early settlers. They used it to travel back and forth to nearby town of Orofino. So this is the old wagon road. Trying to imagine a team of mules going down here. I could definitely imagine myself cantering along down here on a horse. Tell you what. Beautiful, wide, smooth trail through the cedars and ferns. I love it. James, how's the view? How is the view up there? Hello. Check out this fancy, beautiful trail. There's like, they added gravel to it. They have it all smooth. It's really nice. Really fancy. Guys, I am so out of shape. I'm just barely getting to the first waterfall, and I'm sweating. Even with the nice fancy pack, whoever's taking this baby around, mind that you are still in good shape yourself before you go. So I get to climb back up this steep hill. This is the lower falls. My watch says 1.3 miles to get here from the parking lot. You are supposed to have your dog on leash here, but there's nobody else in the parking lot when I left. And my dog has a great recall, and I do have a leash with me if I need it, because I like to be a respectful hiker. This is the middle fall of Elk Creek Falls. It's the tallest waterfall in Idaho, 90 feet high. It's actually two falls. There's a pool in the middle that breaks it up a little bit. You're losing your hat, baby. What do you think, ma'am? Is it worth the drive? So this trail system, it's a big, it's just a loop, and then there's spur trails that go off to each of the waterfalls. And the lower waterfall, the first one we went to, is by far the longest. The longest spur. This middle one is really short. And that lower one is also the steepest. Quite a trek getting back up out of there. So going to the lower one first and then to the middle one. I have a total trip time so far of 2 miles. Are you playing with my hair? What are you finding up there? Grays? I wonder how I got gray hairs. It's very curious. Well, we saw some deer. Still no elk. I'm renaming this Deer Creek Falls. I bust out the sunshade. Your white, pale little dome can't handle the sun rays. Does that mean you're having a good time? I also like hiking. It would be really cool if someone would pack me around and do all the work. Hey Bonnie, look at me. You got long tongue disease going on there, girly. Need some water? Questioning myself why I'm coming to this third one, the little upper one, because there was a viewpoint of it up higher. And I hiked all the way down this hill to look at it. And the baby's getting tired, and he hasn't eaten anything. He's just not interested, too busy, distracted. So, I don't know. Our trip could dissolve here shortly. Hopefully it'll be worth it, going just a little bit further. Pack's doing well. I mean, he's still heavy. Having that big padded hip belt has helped so much. It doesn't feel like my shoulders or my hips or anything hurt. Just getting a good old glute workout. Are you comfortable, sir? Hi, good dog. Okay, so my review so far was the Upper Falls worth the extra hike down. I'd say 100% yes. It was so beautiful, and probably my favorite one because you could get so close to the water. You could see it really well, so loud. I love that one. I'm coming, Bonnie. So a decision has to be made here. We can either backtrack a little bit and take a shortcut back to the parking lot, or we can finish the fight and take the longest loop back around. Kind of tired. Today's kind of tired, but we're already out here. Might as well just do it. We're doing the long route. Look at this guy. Still a smiley face after several hours of hiking. What a guy, what a guy. Look at these cute little stirrups. You're riding in style, dude. We're almost back to the parking area. I ran into a nice family with a kid and a whole bunch of dogs, so I leashed Bonnie up. That was the only people we ran into the whole trip, just that one family. Not so bad for a really popular hiking area. I'll take that. Alright, real quick overview on this thing. I went with the Osprey Poco Plus, which is the highest capacity one. So far I like it. Only put a few miles on it. It has really nice, comfortable shoulder straps. Sternum strap is adjustable up and down, which is nice if you're a lady, you know what I mean. The hip belt is fully adjustable from a wide range of sizes. Lots of extra strapping. We have zippered pouches. This one had a cute surprise in it. There's this little mirror, and I was like, it's just for signaling, for safety, but it's actually really cool. So that you can look and see a little baby behind you. Little side view mirror. It does have a spot to hang a hydration bladder. I completely forgot to bring mine. I was really bummed about that. Load lifter straps, all the rigging that you'd expect on a high-end backpack. The torso, or the yoke of the shoulder harness is adjustable. It slides up and down really easily. You just uncam it or unlatch it right here, and then you can, allows you to slide this part up and down. There's side pouches that fits like a standard water bottle. Side pouches up here for your little passenger. There's loops to attach toys or things to. Got quite a bit of storage. The front pouch. And then a little backpack pocket. And then another small pocket. Put your keys or whatever you need handy. We'll say one thing that I don't like so far is this lower pouch. These are kind of like hard to do with one hand, and when you have a baby with you, there's a lot of times when you need you got a baby in one arm and trying to do your zippers with the other. This kickstand thing is pretty cool. It snugs back in towards the body of the pack to make it a little bit lower profile, but I kept forgetting to do that. I just left it out pretty much the whole trip, and then the one time that I did put it in, I almost forgot to put it back down when I was lowering the pack. So I don't know if I really like the kickstand feature. It's fine just the way it is, just left out all the time. And then as far as the little passenger's cockpit goes, has a lot of adjustment. There is a latch right here that you flip up if you want to adjust the seat portion up and down. The little arm harness clips out of the way when you're loading and unloading the baby, which is really nice. And then once the baby's in there, just clips on back here. Everything's really nicely padded, really soft. I guess this drool pad unclips if you need to wash it. And then another really cool feature is the sunshade. I didn't need it today because it was a little overcast, but it's really nice to have. It just slides right out. It's a special storage pocket. Well, again, kind of hard to do with one hand, but what are you gonna do? Just down here. I like that there's really no Velcro. It's all like plastic clips. And then the latches, the cam latches, so it feels like it's gonna last a long time. And you can't get much luckier than that to be a little guy riding around in style in this thing. So far, yes, I really like it. I didn't have any rubs or any discomfort anywhere other than my glutes from hiking and being kind of out of shape. It's a real unit. It takes up so much more space in the car than the little soft pack does, but I was happy to have it. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun trips with it. We had another successful adventure. We took the longest option for this trail system. We went on all the spurs, saw all 3 waterfalls, and then the extra like bonus loop at the end after the upper falls. And so that was a total of 4 miles, almost exactly, according to my watch. James did really good. I think he likes his new pack. I like the new pack. And that was definitely worth visiting. Elk Creek Falls is the name of the trail system. It was really beautiful. And like I said before, it's really popular. You're probably going to run into some other people. There was nobody here when I got here. I chose a weekday early in the day. And by the time I got back to the car, there was just 2 other cars in the parking lot. So it wasn't too busy. I'm kind of a hermit, if you will. I always try to avoid going to places where there's people. I like to have the woods all to myself. So we did stop and rest at 2 of the waterfalls, get James out of the pack a little bit, but we didn't really like relax and hang out like we could have. I just have anxiety about, I guess, running into other people. Thanks for coming on the trip with us. I'm looking forward to lots of other adventures with the little James, lots of miles in that pack. I think it's going to be really good for us.